Um, I just wanted to know, like, what were some of the mental barriers that you had to overcome getting back to operational status, and how did you do that?
Cool. Congratulations, first off, man. Big accomplishment. So proud of you, brother. Welcome to the team officially. Um, Mental barriers, man, there's a long list. So I'll just kind of hit some of the ones that come to mind real quick. Probably the most impactful was me having to come to terms with knowing that no matter how hard I trained physically, how much time I spent in the gym, I would be as physically capable as I was as a two-legged guy. So that took a while to just get to that point. You know, I grew up playing sports. I grew up boxing, wrestling, combat sports, competing. And when I got to the team, once I got through group or through the Q course, got to the team, you know, my physical characteristics was really what my team asked of me, and it was what I was good at. So it was kind of a win-win. You lose your leg, and you know that's not, you're not going to be as physically dominant. I don't care who you are, and I outwork everyone around me, but I have to be realistic with my situation. So laying in the hospital bed, knowing what the goal was to get back to the team. Early on, I recognized painfully that I needed to shift my identity, really, my self identity, where I was like 80% brawn, you know, 20% brain. I needed to increase my cerebral capacity. I needed to increase my intellect. I needed to be able to bring up my brain to be as much of an asset as possible to make up the difference, to make up the ground that I had lost in the physical world. You know, so I started pursuing my master's degree in psychology. I started requesting, attending different military schools to kind of bring up my capital a little bit, my value. And all in the entire time of doing that, I really didn't like any of it. I enjoy spending time in the gym. I enjoy fighting and shooting and driving fast. And, you know, spending time studying and reading wasn't really in my wheelhouse. So I had to force myself to go down that road and just remain confident that it would pay off. I think that, just to summarize that into something that's maybe a little bit more digestible to a wider audience, is while we want to remain firm on the goal, we want to remain firm on the mission, we at times need to remain flexible in the approach and just recognize that that may require a whole series of things that we never thought of before. So innovation and creativity, and then not letting our own pride and ego and self-identification get in the way of that, to expand that capital and that capability to a much wider arena.